busia ye mamunyina akwaba eba my health my life mapomodin ene me nkwa so medin di Abigail Ashley ene me wo GH Media Schools ai omusi Abigail bra na betwa program no ewo ho ntene mabaha na me bae nsmo se ni school no emu ebie pa rector used to work why ade we be school no pa your GH Media, your GH Production, your GH Fashion, your GH Cosmetology, your GH Catering. Just say GH no adults. You don't let them sick. But one bones America. Never was there to make any debiano. Sadi patcho pet. Never saw the acid mood. And my trade and pony coupon. A sense a new bian and yanasa. Obi kwemo channel me me baby aka be free wasesa me say nipa ni mu ache too I just can't think far na mum at the patch wo sakwana so wakotwem akwaba oda so tiase adenti na wo fast dem matwedi ampon yankopon enye nu nko obi da ya wan sorry enso wa sorry obi da kolebu renal unit ye the machine na fa ni mu ansa na efi na ewo ni mu no body na yie pie me ka Johnson no ansa na body na yie pie onum nsu e ho na wakodwonso onum ya na wakodwonso untie sika bia udwonso free adenti na wo nda nyame ase me pacho tu ha onugu na jam na me ase ma me wa fasima baako wo de yen kata yeni na yen kase erade me das mamuni na akọ bebium eba my health my life my pomodin ene me kwaso eba mcho ene ye kasafa exploring the factors behind sexual health e famau e famema ho na most of times ye ka sexual health na ka so nyama bi wo ha wo se ye kata so mpacho ya kata so nyama no so ache na nyama bebre na ese we fiefie wonim na sumi ameti echi and a doctor for hospital no she say nyama ni bi wo ti ka say adenti na wonim na mum esan say na ya kata kata nyama no so no nti na wonim na ye ba bebie ni so kakra ma school for no atiase na wo a wo hwe en wo fie no so wo atiase na wonim say ye be kasa for sexual health there wo say ye be copy sexual health expert nine na ono akasa ebe cheche ne ma se na obia ti ase yi nti ye tutu ye ni a Ghana ha ye wonkofo bebre o nanso nipa ba kopɛ na betumi aye say dwumedie na Dr. Richard Egan oye integrative medical practitioner and osan public health expert wo ebroche na waba Ghana wasam say won say Ghana fo nyama bi wo ha ye yakata kata so dodo nti wo say ebie ni nti waba Ghana say obeboa ye ne ya bie ni na amanfo nso ehu nti Dr. Richard Egan wo menchen wo ha amanfo ba chombo nsem kakaba Dr. Egan, yeah, that's it. Okay. Let me one son na ye start djumedie ma me fast da kese pa e ma me proud sponsors ai enyo mwanka ye ntutu ya namoyi ambedu be bia ye dui na ma me ndikan en fast da kese pa e ma Kojak Kojak say me daga na fo asem momo na omodi chako toothpaste ba ye pe Ghana for so mu twe eye adwuma so mankrofo obia na ma no sresre eno nti na manfo so start ye bi nanso edin bako pe na e ka se chako toothpaste a ojira ho eye Kojak Kojak chako toothpaste ne bon so fofo obetumi atobi 2 cd 3 cd 4 cd ebusi anchen fa 5 cd otumi tobi odi twitwi wo se bo wo se ho ban na wo and so it's bright and shine. So what's your into Kojak say, oh, boy, it's dumb. Never. Now, you're buying some would be by say by Abigail. So we must school for no, and see ye be by ya, ye be back school for no. Apart from the toothpaste, no more so mouth bath. Or more than a mouth wash. I'll wash you go. Or more than a mouth bath. What the show was say 2 minutes. Not like bibia about. Apart from that, almost sound pro code. Onum se Kojak for na di pro code buy pro code die ni din ba kopɛ any Kojak enti ukotɔ pro code na when hu din Kojak wo ho na kyese enye Kojak for die ni bi pro code na omodia aba Ghana enti pa cho opɛ bi etu a otumi fra omasoye ombe boawo ewo Kojak product no we san so di aside modu ema endpoint homeopathic clinic endpoint say Abigail Yaribia it miss how the aim to mean sapenikaka. Aye, and simple endpoints. Yaribia bit media cornemum or more free screening, prostate screening, and the kidney screening. And no hear me pam pacho. Yen take your advantage, me poucho, take your advantage. Oh, you show Monswa. Shell signboard, Spintex Road or more hot. Summer Community 22 endpoint 4 hot. Oko Kumasi Kronum Abro here. Angel School Nature Pepe, Ubehu endpoint 4 hot. Oko Takradi Anaji Estate endpoint 4 Elwo. Afens Oko Techima Ensia endpoint 4 hot. Dr. Eduardo send me number entuja. Now wow here boy bia utumi freno or also bebwa. The number is 0244 867 068 0244 867 068 and doctor personal number into a personal problem first number needs to say other friend I can be yo and the number the mao or how be or bebwa walk home. Me sound so there's that pa Emma Yam Vita Infantura wheat formula. I almost so a boy she don't pa and a digimedi bro. I say one more but after 6 months exclusive breastfeeding. I was so colani didi. I was so dear Janipa. Edwani Pen I was so dear Yam Vita cereal. Money be the bonds of full and it come in different sizes. You were 50 grams and there were 400 grams. Jaupebia ultimate so according to your pocket. Anna mebuana. Yes, answer this way chocolate drink. This way chocolate drink. And one is sushi. And a power sorrow be you know. This way. What do you this way? So bread bean what you chop kakra gumo tomatoes kakra jene kakra. Sandwich business and sandwich way. Plus this way. We be beer. We are then they hear me. We are a show musano. When you're this way, a pen katia kakra, a pen gari kakra. Now the afra, we bob bonins, you know. Now the ice kakra guso. No lie. We'll be a frog. I won't say. Aye, no. Special ice, special mineral water, special drinks. Almost air boy, chidom, and a digimedi, air bramo. The patch of brunei. Aye, special and no. Special, coach will be a special qua. I've me that them Maxim Cosmetics Ghana. Maxim say, but so it's really fair. And now when you're fair, come and it's yours, bright and shine here. And the Pomo Cosmetics be and not fat yet with you know, come. I've a health link, healthy man and a healthy woman tablets. A drop of Papa B. Food supplements, Papa B. I obey Jenny dear, na beman so Jenny dear. Na ye that's all. Na ye health link no, and no na ye kosan no. Omuni na elbow me chidom, and I'm the Jimmy D. Bro. Mammy try me host me ba. Me Dr. Higan, ebe bon komo about sexual health no. Ye kwaba. Akwa biom, my health, my life, my pomodin, and me so me the Abigail Ashley na and Dr. Richard Hagan. I or your integrative medical practitioner or sounds a public health expert. While becoming home, ha. Yeva bebon komo pa afa. Factors behind sexual health. You know, exploring some of the factors behind sexual health. Yeah, ye bubu yeni eguso. And no uncommon any baby. I mean, some boss to say that's why our GH schools, and that year boy and common out. Makajon say, the best school had ya, and ya dear, my baby Vox Pop be our one thing. Vox Pop on any school for now, and a baby Vox Pop. And see, Dr. Richard Hagan, Akaba. Oh, here, dear. Be Aboko, if you boko. How are you enjoying Ghana?
Oh, so far so good. Me expecting an answer. Ghana, dear surgeon. Every year, be a back a crack. Yeah, back a crack. And you're bad. So far, so good.
So good. Talking about health in general, what do you think? Improvements be a bemu. The last time I back Ghana, this time, health wise, no, we shall improvements be. Ghana for you started it in your Masiana.
We hope so. I don't think I drew her yet. The last time I buy and it was pre the COVID, meaning say COVID in Yama. Yeah, men who are hand on me feel says so far and your badness measures, public health measures for the first time, and who say and there may be a guswa ye demonstrated say public health here and say measures in this the state need to take regarding the offense the control of transmission of COVID now. So
school following my obia face mask.
Very good, very good pass. We are a bit of imagine my jobs maybe my jobs from London, you know. I would really like to. But then again, I still observe these things like distance and and yet, ye did agrono ebene COVID. Say, yarea novel virus abba.
Okay.
Interfere na say we in research, we about medical research and so. We in research and so no ye guswa ye hwehwem. Ni share ways and means ye betimi da combat it. Area. Enya dia ye drew actually, but we are getting there.
Now, back to the discussion for the day, no. You can say sexual health. To the layman, and as to how would you describe sexual health?
Okay, so this topic is a very important topic, and I'm saying, idea be a saying a wow kind, and yet and command ye di Ghana and Africa. And I say a DBA say what taboo so I say either say a cancel I say it's a taboo. In Tinipa we bring to me in Kasam form sexuality and any orientation, whatever it is. And or yarikra secretly na a shit me home. Into sexual health is just about a very broad topic. You can't health and I just say kasafa and you might be including education. And also no first way to protective prevention. Into sexual health, according to the WHO, which is a World Health Organization, a definition is just like health and health, it is the complete physical, mental, social well-being of the individual, not just a mere absence of the disease or infirmity in the body. Now, it's the same thing. The only difference is say the health, sexuality account. In relation to sexuality. Now, quite being so you can sexuality and sexual health. Now, as I said, when you healthy sex, when you healthy relationship for sex. So what you say because when you mean relationship be as a coercion, as a force. Obi na decide say as I say we pay obi any healthy relationship in any aspect no honomo because there should not be any emotional torture, there should not be physical torture, mental torture regarding relationship, any a part of sexual health. And sexual health and also so you a bit about the conditions and diseases related to sexual health itself. And you can't say sexual health again, we are starting from a point where you have to understand, say, your free baby sexual response cycle. Now, a topic I teach a lot wherever I go, because it's just an area, may not, apart from so many other things in my research, may are very particular about sexual function, sexual dysfunction, sexual health, etc. Because when you say Africa, Hano, and the Ukrainian, we like it. We like sex. Everybody likes it.
It's not only in Africa. Everybody likes it.
Everybody likes it because it's just one part of life. You have to be able to fulfill it. So, if decided say they don't want to, for one reason or the other, so more getting involved with sex, which is all right. Say a decision. No, nipansu ni mientia per se or engage in it. But those who are doing it, as I say, no more enjoy. So, then to say. I say ope, I say won't pay. As I didn't so a woy and so I say a show so a TT be womb, but I quite obligation be womb say. Chinchina as I say we me, I don't even understand why as I say will be crying will be our bar. As I say, will be sure will be so and so will be the night BB. And in some Americans are there, not just when you be just boyfriend, girlfriend. There's no obligations as a you be also by force. You know, there's no such thing. As I said, a year at the be a mummy, motiasie, namo pesamoye. Now that can only happen when I also tiasie say. First, a idea your bomber war say reproductive system, no organs, no. I was say we use you have to use it. And yet, say, Jones or pet, and also would it, but you have to use it for other purpose. And the other purpose is near sex anyway. Now, sex, and so first of all, no, what TSC say, one casacra, no, engaging in it in the gra, are you doing well? When are you happy about it? And now, and Yaman Kitty be, ultimately, or baby, my baby, by my clinic in London. A roundabout mention, just say the first no cancer doctor, baby as a baby in your orgasm, the climax, say what where we sex na a plateau, modu level be as I say, more sunny more, or some more releasy. Because who say, there may be on an atin piano, or to me who say, there money release, you're right, no, I fine. Or no, so, there may be your best, sorry, no, not or the honor, because of few say, she's not fulfilled, she's not okay. And I'm saying, yes, as I said, wunya sa climax no, ubetimienya. Now, the attorney said, a man will not get climax no during the course of the intercourse itself, or what we call the intravaginal, your friend is saying, thrusting, and I say, activity, no, intercourse, no. And you know, I was say, we are banner, so we feel, so wunya sa didn't be there. First, you have to explore certain things. So what we are doing now is an explorative research or discussion. So we explore, first of all, I didn't mean you asked that question. And the answer is this, hey, Bia, now one person will need what you need to do. Bema wo bana kra wetimi enya sa climax no.
But dogs, let me just chip in here. This is the case there. You and I mean, there is no way there. Obi beka me so I was taught how to have sex.
Good.
And I'm sure some besides students know how. Besides say, "Uma me na show how to have sex." Me nipa ba kwa na me no because me na show and papa na show and I'm because school be na show me. Most people, me can say, young trauma. They just started doing something and it started working and they took it as normal.
Yeah.
So, are we going to get a case where people will be taught? Or it should just be like that. Unim.
In fact, that's a sad story. Unim, no. That aspect in India very sad. I was say unim.
But how would you do it?
That's the point. You see, sex education, just like what we are doing, it's saying you know, very good. And as I say, widespread, nationwide. It's a sort of mine encourage you that. But bia mohano senior near maybe TM culture here. Me feel how I can say more. Although I'm both a British and a Ghanaian. And to can say, well, a hack culture, no, say it's inhibiting maybe kakra. And I've written an article on that, say African culture. And maybe was a because ye can't share when you may be home. The knowledge you be one was here in Saka. Near utilizing knowledge in it very effectively. Because a wouldn't now when in beer or near maybe home. Now what tears ye. Who said near maybe one who found feature all the men say sumo or some may be in our channel. And now say, who quaco garena say, oh, Cassan Sosua, some may be a mamma tiatiam. You see, we have to start revealing,
breaking those barriers. Until I was so winning. Now, sex education will teach you that. And until you were sexologists and as sex researchers, sex therapists. Our part of the world, normally, it sounds like sex is essential for human life on this planet. And it is not only for the production, it is also for pleasure, sensual gratification, and a host of other things. You have to feel. I was so with me, yes, I didn't know feeling. And to say, only obi or hormona on to me, and yet Emma won't feel, yeah, no, it's a bit, yeah, you we know senior say we know na utimi manipano ubetimi amoba enya multiple orgasms so winning senior yenwa
or so Timima or Honoma about 2 or 3 times or catch you say thank you, sir as well. So no, because as I said, unim seni see no to the point where onipa ne beda wase. So after sex, so onipa eda ho no hwe wanim no catch you say you can see disappointment in the face. Na unim say wanya de gra.
It's me basa.
Oh, be brave.
Sir?
It happens all the time. Into omo munim no was so musia scale no. Me na me ko kan baby say it is not just
skill no na problem
and
no.
Skill
no sorry also for say me go show pornographic movie.
Yeah.
Skill you o ma me oba show no dem na wo be porno book e be bo ofie. Skills here what for be culture na for this. And how do you learn that skill? Because nobody is ready to teach you.
Good. The thing in this society na man about side, be na me can say and many be of society na aka nipa no ahye. In actual fact, this atmosphere hanomono be or honomo yen debate. Yen ka ho asem. And same be me
message me from your TV so I can say you come here sure say because say Abigail na we die na we die. Number 2 yan ka ho asem obi an ka ho asem. And they say efie bebre. Because say na we yes star we won star no ko sua na wan. Who na be show that star. What about show? It's about show minim say me boom rane kaka na mom yanka obi an.
Oh, amrampo de wo mumra e kire say Hamra ne nhemu dia but a fundamental human right. Say ye tesade na say. Sa na ye fundamental human right say wa so kwa wo hon also explore with sexuality. Nipa will feel that way. You see what I'm saying? There's only something say timiti ase. There are some things that are for some people. There are some things that onipa dakasa or he no ho a ohunu say me belong ha. I mean going into that discussion. What I'm trying to say is say yeah, sex education, you know, and our sexual health education, you know. Or see a TSC say any pebi ewo and maybe omoya or manage ewo sex. Obi ho kra na need any oral. Oral sex near where only intravaginal penetration. Na just mano keke. Na mosuso mo humo keke. Exploration say ebia no partner what dem na mo bie sabe mo yi mo ho naked. Na motete empaso and na motete form. Now you are looking at each other's body. Now you are cherishing. Whilst you're doing that, you know, so ultimate relish moment, you know.
And then Bragana ishi.
In actual fact,
and then Bragana ishi.
And until nipa bebre intimate enjoy sex.
Okay.
It sounds say you tumricado. You see sex in your day di tumrica. Sex activity be as a wishas ya. I was say we pay.
Okay.
Maybe we pay ya. We so go through processes to say me hu adie we me pay. Me hu oba na me pay. Me ne je ho. Me hu be me pay. Adie me hu on ho. It's okay for me. I love it. Now, menena I started communicating. We look at each other's eyes. You share certain things about each other and start, you know, going deep into the mind. And then there are processes. Whilst now your brain is talking to the rest of the body. There is an axis called the hypothalamus pituitary adrenal axis. Now that axis is kasa because then communication is free. So now to the adrenal axis now around adrenal glands now around your kidney. These things are playing. In fact, synergistically, be synchronizing at the same time. In Tubangunu say, if free esro na afe bedroom stage, Bubangunu say heart ABT, wakuma body and day. So brain aware the brain what adrenal can't or more assess almost send the signals. Into BBI signaling, BBI engineering signaling. Echo all the parts into the injection of secretion as an injection of certain hormones. On say, so all these things about happening. First, you will be a neuroendocrine psychological process. I say take place. In fact, I have maybe no more doing sex is simple and yes simple. The process could be my crash say when your erection and yes simple, sir.
And yes simple, sir.
No, and yes, sir. Okay, 7 minutes when you bar a year sex, na be ma ultimate manage 3 to 7 minutes. Whilst you're afraid of the latency period. Will say be ma a war banner, a hono, and I saw shit na seno. So ultimately 3 to 7 minutes away idea. It's an average time. And Ghanaian men should watch this and watch it again because it's all relating to the reason why a nipa be yare sexually. So we'll come to the health aspect. So who wouldn't say 3 to 7 minutes enough? So we in here and we see our skill na day year no and come 3 minutes grab more ban what yaba. And now so bit more ban feel said no, I'm fulfilled, I'm okay, I'm all right. But so who knew yet the bit my 1 hour cry no who. So some people are just wasting energy. Into no do stage beer. Oh yes, they're wasting energy because do stage beer. Bone said no be so bad say, are you all right? No, because on you all right. Into Adiana I and a do stage be no near Drew level be I say saturation above saturation of British say bollocking just for so be any the oil and so and so mean to me can't row because me ferry say me can't row. Now me ferry say me can't row say when you are not doing well. Intino, I was say anka with 3 to 7 minutes in the Sabri. Dog. My answer now will count 3. Sir, at Diana, one extra. Yeah, I will say, and until near 30 hay. May one near be brave, and day. But to Fred Beno, and who hear me, you can't say, yeah, but school for and chain, and who hear me. My council appointment, and who hear me into mine should adopt Sadi and say. You do some pen so I am fast and many CSU. Also for pay. In time into no noon to mean come already. Oh, Papa, they all love it. What you say? And they all do it. That's right. Baby and the whole far. These human being. Obey attracted to the person. In time into now, would they ashekukum now say, and no, they just say the koshek on a biswansa. So we are open. Then Quarana Kura say. And Kwarana take classroom who say, teacher or me or Pennington or Ramisa. Isn't it better? For the parents now what if you it is guarding the child against abusing because me maybe teacher be smart say to adia go fee for see me there and I train and I remember. I'm sorry to say I think it does happen because I've heard a lot of stories about these things. Kosu kruma. Train me na me ba na my in the end no. Now it becomes a different story. Now, psychology was psychology, and said, no. A parents of Mokano. Miss Senya Minko was single me out of classroom. There's something going on sexually within the mind. Before sex, you better perform. Near dream who ya dream. You perform what dream. I watch you, I see you. Send me person me know yet to say that me behind me driving to this place. Unim them here, say me name Ghana Road, Papa. What I did is I drew the map in my head. Me team na me draw a map and say me do has a me has a fancy. No matter name me hope because I'm now learning the roads. Na say in discipline what roads in this intina me stroke. Intina me ko baby I really draw all the things I have to draw before I come. Sana me person me chere say obey sex no was say wo dwene ho. Inti say we ni mo bi a woni no hodom na say o pese or no sex you can tell. Whether saw your uncle, whether saw your things happen. In actual fact, and 8 years, 9 years a year report by people that they were so much close to. A son say na omontini maybe yes na parents and so I can't say much. Sometimes I could crack and say oh yeah me say can one to same way a month for tear me bushing a gu. You're thinking about Wabushia and your own daughter. Your daughter to one more, and she said, what chair about phrase and your manua? Some more chair and Qualano from right from in England, right from year 5, which is over here, because class 5. Ya chair Acarano, right from there. Ocean on him be that. In actual fact, what take condom being granted that. When in contraception, a little bit of it. And son of year 13, Kono, Ubenya the grand teaching of everything you need to know. Before being free school, no winning that. Can't we do that here? Because on Quebec, Metro article, research on something on teenage pregnancy in this Ghana. Ghana here, no, you have a high level of teenage pregnancy because in Kwarana Kasakrano, sometimes local localities, communities, Numkrana, and being in Kwarana Geomani. I actually asked a lot of questions in doing that research. Into activity woman National Service in India, me some time ago, I catch him say a crown and to Asiano. The only place of Kojin a beer bar, no pensa or copensa, no ria, no a pet a Maya be. That is the only. Into move free honomono, na and Qualani be a so young Quarape say, but chromo for money be no more. Now already, na Binuma born one, born twos. Because I said, there were no activities. Wow. And Tieka sex education, or see a ma amenities bemubi. Because I was said, you enjoy sex, but you tear said a making ya. Me who said, who started sex, no, I come no bo. Now say, Mojane started, got time be your bema, woody, and also in your erection. When your erection, you are getting there. Or bema, when your erection, or erection, or na erectile dysfunction, that's erection problem. A bit kind of impotence. In fact, it's the old word, the entire these days. These days, the new word, no, erectile dysfunction. Into no, a be an out of bearman, cry, or maso and emma, or be a hot one, and maso cry. And no being so soon, diano, a muscle, but for a short period of time. And no being so soon, diana, a very weak. Okay. Now, Oba will be an yes, Emma will be. Emma was sexual dysfunction as well, because of baby or hormone, a dear friend is sex. Only libido, and I said drive input for that. Libido, only drive. Your baby interview, or baby.
Me try number so me try me host na me ba me won school for na no keka. On person bisa questions pa. O ma no keka o ma me bisa enzi ebusia. O de me try me host ma me ba. So me only say me best school for ho dia Vox Pop no me nsi abonten. Me ni school for na na be bon komo no. Enzi me try me host ma me ba. Mo person bisa questions na mo ano ma me bisa na. Me de mo na o mo so bisa question kakra ansa na ya change me de ye try ho aba. Ebusama munyina akwa babio so me can say started dia mini school for bon komo dia me nko abontin ko Vox Pop school for na mebisa questions na me hu say Dr. Igane kasa na ebinumu ano eyo me hu o no e fa max no munyina ma me bisa nti we de metu amomo na mo ye ba ye ka sexual health one common apart from the sexual aspect there are other diseases that comes with sex and the Dr. Besso ebobo hoso sex ni ye na mo wan ye ni year and also so ho nti ye beba the sexual transmitted diseases ni beba kakra so na wa cheche mu de ba na me hu se ebinu ma page on Saturday okay mama mbisa first question.
Wait, my trying to work on DJ Traffic. Yeah, topic can you come up? I say, be in your now, Massimbisa and say, Esan say, a year and she would do one pomony whom he and Tino, maybe say, Bisa, a son for your pomody home. And now what she's saying, and I do say, was some saying, Unu obisham won't pomo a bit my boy pomoding.
That's a very good one.
Very important question. Sexual health and Casano, say, Oba, ye can say from the study, sex and Casampo, it is a form of exercise. What you say? So, who sex? Na say, and ya idea who use to a drew. One say, Pampi, Nipa be use to enroll normally sex. The so called aphrodisiacs and so on. Say a normal sex, say, wow, would do one the natural strength. No, Bano so then a hoarding air. Normally, me meet my culture say within 7-day week, say we have sex about 3 times within 7-day week, or a little more than that, and can get too bad. Because, like I said, it is a form of exercise. A boy and me burn some cholesterol. In actual fact, during the sex nakasakra, so we shall not make candy be said we had to beat both of Barney Bemina. And that a unit and say, so heart need BT, need to me BT year, not it to me, blood need to me flow year. It helps with even the health of the heart itself and the vascular system, because a boama blood flow year. Into no cardiovascular health, or heart and blood circulation system, no, good. Also, no, a help, so we in a year. One said, the me can in a mechanic, we in a year a kahwa. Because there is a way of doing sex. Sex, yet say, every time, anyhow, anywhere, just like that. I was said, we, in a way, so the air affect to health because. Say, oh, yes, sex, na se wun jina ye, won kutu ye, na o nine say, be a woman ma, say, o 90 so say, and now yes, sex, just to get to a certain position. A bit more effective. Well, positioning in sex is very important. Into all things being equal, so oh, ye be biana was oh, ye in quadia, you will be very okay with sex. A bit more lower cholesterol from the studies we've done, a bit more lower blood pressure. From the studies I and a bit more affect also muscle functioning and other organs they function. And yes, 3 times in a week or even more if you are like me. Because media may know idea manager. And I believe say and yes you born say me cancer semi TV. So if you say ye just a hypocrisy brain. I was say with me you and you say it's okay, it's something I love. And I'll be able to make my castle well. My hobby cry is sex. I've never even seen anybody write and say my hobby is sex, making. Yeah, it's okay.
Thank you. My name is Doris. You spoke about how important it is to for a lady to experience orgasm. Okay. I want to ask if a man doesn't come or a lady doesn't experience orgasm, does it have any bad effects?
Not at all. Not at all. It's only a man will have an effect. Now I'll talk about the man side. The woman, no. Women, a psychological effect in a man brain. It's say, yeah, mooding komo. You talk among yourselves. You discuss these things with people. You will hear other friends saying, "Oh, media, anytime be a mini pan be a me kobe be me and sana cry." Now, baso here orgasm, bit even 3. During one intercourse. But Nina Gina near one in a year or so. And it won't so role I will play. Because you see, it's not always about the man. And near money look as if you say, oh, then say, wait, dear, bear man and one of function well. So much in a year, if you both have learned how to do sex, and learning to do sex is not like going to school for it. Idea more kasa, until American say it is an explorative thing. Idea more explore more. One more day, that could be one over here. You need a sound common. Say, would be name partner better than them, like I said, and maybe 7 predators, a baby on power. You don't hear these things. And when it comes to this program, say, I'm me and Ferry. They make us see him, so be able to hear me, Nagana of when you never get in. You see, it's a say, back out. Now, Timmy Cassas, in natural fact, or baby catch them and say, so per se or 10 any canoe owner, okay, drama and some channel. Wow, or can't filthy things. Son, be no kind of vulgar. Say, be ya, a bit turning on. It's about, say, ube excited, ube. It's about exciting yourself. Into somewhere, ube also know the psychologically, and then or they turning on. And not think, what we are saying, they say.
Me pamo chome ni msemi wo school mo. Na mo mo brofo no mbra from kakramame. Yen ketwi. Obi say on the on to me. O dey know. But you be a question why?
Me Jeffrey.
Okay.
Now, it's in relation to the female orgasm, no? And then the doctor said, say, you can know how to reach orgasm by exploring. And okay, say even TV education as an example of exploring. It's me person say, what are the other examples of exploring? And if masturbation is part, I have friends who openly talk about masturbation. Yeah. And then if masturbation is part, if you do it in excess, like every day, does it have an effect on you for both sexes?
Yes, it does. Masturbation, women and men are measured almost so far since I came to Ghana, on this subject. We who say masturbation is part of, if not the major part of, the problem in terms of sexual dysfunction.
Okay.
Because I would say, masturbate here. I would say orgasm, very enjoyable. And to say, if you can get orgasm, baby for na ankoye sexual means and as a intravaginal means, not so being or any other way. Your mind, say the mind, the way it works, and then they say, who training mind, you know?
But is it healthy?
They tell say, one say, Ningina entertainer, it will feel, one say, there's a lot of inhibitions. Maybe I say, me must have that because right from the word go, when I started having sex, I just continue having sex. I didn't really want to. You see, I am the kind of person, I don't starve myself for anything that gives me pleasure. And it means, say, I was set me Timmy Jane and say me kwakotwe me bema, edie, me poor baby or bet master say because it doesn't have to be coercive something. And so force will be so about Munana and Canin ye, and no guys need be say, okay. Minim obana kura se ni si boso minim se ni si kano minim se ni ye nti ne me didi madi ho agro kakra na mitimi enya bi ampa there are times mate so bi eka say on sa hanom no beliefs bi wa hanom sa aha bibia spiritualized bibia spiritual bi etai bibia chi nti be ma bi akoda anadwo bi obabi ne na baba beda ye say okọ baby obi to one more catch and say, Mammy, what be fi baby, baba, and a baba dana, Joe. Massa, yas answer some and for Subi and so. And Nipanania nocturnal emission. One a biological process, a idea. Body Nanka Sanka say, do baby, would demand it. Say, a dear minya, especially say you are in a company of people or more sex as some all the time. They will have so explore. But this son near me be so woofy. Ebia wuko ye won sorry bi ohonom kra na wuko kasa asem and I don't even want to mention names but me buy am betiti bebre wo boss sesi ada and now hey betu as science you kind of saying you betu if you say what say what is this, what kind of thinking is this? Are we in the 21st century? Are we in 1870s? You see you was say jai sa de ma no or so be explore na otwetwe a the woman ye hu two things, physical and psychological. Physical near water channel. The ahodia would eat channel, a man side no. Ahodia would eat channel. Maybe a name the kind of ahodia, and Casawoye intravaginal sex would they bear sardiano. If it's a water channel, you can create a lot of problems within the tissue, no a fence penis, Nagasani tissue. Ubetima create problems. Ubetimia to change to the extent, say Ubetimania, a crew inflammation within sa penis, no. Because it be a better baby, no. You would then do chin and ding. Oh, say we're proud when you hurt yourself in the process. And you know, and then I might kind of say, a bit me proud, a bit me am our problem. Now, secondly, in the psychological aspect, you know, obey amanaya, then now your money would die. One shiny year shifting from there, no, to Obano, a bed in a bedroom stage, you know, ube doing set when you're erectile problem. Because when you're ban or honor, and you will say, it was so near here. If you said, you pen, when you guy be catching sort of kunyasa no to chain a cough from say, now or to chain or kunyaso, so any space be obey be no as adian. Why am I cow? And to say, and I yet didn't say, obey to me or bar, and obey to me drive and put no near bar. So it's a very bad thing. And now, Bema. Sister,
Mamma Kwan masturbating.
Yeah, a man masturbating. A man, they do it to themselves. Internally, no, or baby or more, or explore, or didn't say a shishan home. And Sadi and so now on Sana Eshisha or Hono, any way, you know, so to me, a generate something else. What I say, bet to me, I'm at one sack of him, baby, and so say a pem. But then a one man of infections may develop.
It was our main country, so that's why I share my health, my life, my pomoding, and the main qua, and what United Television. So, and now she may shout me, say, I'm mini studio, I'm part mini studio, GH Media Schools, and now, yeah, recording, and your new editing come on, school for no air bought in Punimpu, your new mood didn't come afar. Sexual health, na mensa aka Dr. Higgins Richard Hagen and not to maintain her. Yan airborne como afa sexual health. Ama yenina yes ya adie efimu. And go for me brain abo mechidom and I did you me day bremo. Your Kojak for boye. Your health link for boye. Your Maxi Cosmetics and so boye. Your special eye, special drink boame. Me wa this way chocolate drink for so boame. And me wa endpoint homeopathic clinic. Omunina bomb chidom and I'm Jumedi bremo. And I casafa sexual health. Your GH Media School, GH Fashion School, GH Cosmetology School, GH Production School, GH Technical School, GH Catering School. I'm talking about GH, the group of GH schools. And then yaba yenyo bon komo. I also being sick at my so bisa question. Pacho bisa question why?
One. Pacho my question is say obi catch me say un have sex it be ma side effects and ma unya petty diseases ebe affect you. And now all the article crash me concerning that. I want to know whether it's really true.
That is, if you are not having it.
Yes.
Okay. Now you're bar.
You're bar.
Okay. Sex here at DBA would do stage now. I also will have a sex now. It tells you. But then again, you know, I won't say from the time I'll be Richie Minaj and I say time I'll be your first period, no. I'll be enter into puberty and going into adolescence, no. We won't say you become sexually active. Now, we are sexually active naturally, no. Obe per se, obey. But it may be now period very early. Until at the age of 12, no go on when now we have lost Emraho until Mrana and so at a certain age in the winter and yes, I know. I just say we and Golangas and get your motivated and vigilate and either among yourselves, maybe probably you can explore. But I know interest I will advise is a correct to a beer because I say movement of baby obey your period piano, you can become pregnant. In Tiansu and Pese, teenage pregnancy, now, say, grana, adult so Ghana. No, you and Baba come home. You wait till the right age. Right age, where Mrana Wokrum has seen a tray. There are some countries that are 16, Britain.
18 and above.
Mohadi 18, okay. And it's a honey at 16 and above, and I think the same in the United States. But, I'm chamber form for a reason because and then social media amount for condor sex, you know. So maybe your home say I'm here because I'm not much about 14. I'm not saying, but I hope so one day it might happen. In the moment, Ube start to say who feel you won't say who mention pornography and then see a war. Social media,
yeah.
And near air cost
even on the internet, you can just
now or come to me though. I don't say I did what I say me when I love it so much. I say any one your time. Sometimes when you that's what it tell baby now who book now yeah. The only thing I bet my look among your friends will look a bit odd. Where because a man started say almost sex and a man started say almost sex psychologically no. They become as if they've become liberated.
I said they've reached there.
I say almost dream pen so be I say yeah see almost free baby they've been ushered into another level of life psychologically. And you know say we be now who's experience now. Now we in the company of these people now more you will see say you look different. And no, and then the only thing, in fact, Yare Afamudie, I wouldn't say so there is any such thing.
And
I wouldn't say
Yare now, dog, yeah, can't sex life, no. There are other aspects to it. Me also be person, Papa, Mama, some question, we not, Mama, beside dog question. Apart from you enjoying the sex, no, there are other sexually transmitted diseases.
Good. In fact, sexual transmitted diseases now, yeah, kind of STD, and now say STI is the same thing. It's just the same thing. No, and no aspect as I say a share ni ye. Ne esa and no sunti and a sex education an important thing for this beloved nation of ours. Now, they're trying to say, so what it is, sometimes it can blow over. A bit me create big issues. So what in maybe I say, now him say, what shall say, we are sexually active, well, we him, who feel it for it. So what you say. Now, when him say you can't wait, I am me and nada home. Oh, me madie, oh, me bay, oh, there be, oh, that's how they make graduate name. Madam, how do you know her? How do you know him? How well? What's so name? How well do you know that child? It is better say ube yin a dear channel. May I talk to my child of 16? We talk about it because in England, no, or Bobby Busau from school she will come and ask you, Daddy, you want to ask me a question? Ask me. Oh, African. I'm not African. I came here when I was a young man. I live here. This is part of my culture. I believe, say, yenge, niyan kahwasem. Adia, when you talk about it. Because who was 16, you want to explore. Until we are our for now program, yeah. Start talking to them when they are getting to a more age limit now, 18 and above, you say.
18 and above.
Because me name say emperor 4 years and grab no dear Graham 14 or 15.
12 for cracker.
Exactly 12 when you are the dentina. Your minor dream who said DNT and Ancolano. Yes, sir. First, yen nim san yaman yen protect you. It's son say. Obina told me, say, let's talk about sex, baby. Sex, I don't know if anybody has heard that song. It's a very, very fine song. You see, and when you go into it, this lady, Queen Latifah, a rapper, rap now. It's about sex education. It's about the fact to say, it was said, Nipano, Kwaranity, as say, that time, no, ebedru. It's just like talking about death. In natural fact, sometimes somebody telling me, say, oh, a woody and says, I can't want some a heaven after that. No, I'm saying, no. Yeah, explore what happens after here. Me as a scientist, and I believe, say, yeah, I'm say, you better transform into something else. Rather than for me to hear, say, I will see a paradise, and can't want some. No, you have to explore, share knowledge, about it. And it's a, who perceive, Santia saying, first of all, sexual health is very important. Menene koye. Aso yari ni no hoana because yari ni very, very common. In actual fact, the yari is a gonorrhea caused by the gonococcus bacteria. No, it's so common. Say one shiny woman ye. Now, ube symptoms and it be a symptoms. We are bear symptoms. Ma ube hunu say ube mano. Better bribina in su pipi frimu. You see some bad discharges, very bad. Sometimes a bit a grayish, white, or bit a greenish color be basabi, and yet a conocra.
Yeah.
Hey, never my yabra.
Ah, okay.
Interviews are actually and say a very painful for various people we've actually interviewed. No, a very painful, and I think so once in a while. Remember, we are more careless. Maybe so and carelessness. No, and you can want say because we create sad way. Not say we are careless about it. You can have it because so bad then when we saw bow and a no be, and now bear manua when a no be. Now a common. Ain't a shesadi and so. It's number one sexual health problem and the person can want them. Gonorrhea bit me pass it.
How do you prevent those sexually transmitted diseases?
No, but you even have to understand. Say, Sanyama we first of all, say area no one one. I was so who say any power has seen the percentage, so the probability say one of the people are only on a sex no it will be very high. And yeah, can say unim now per se will be beings because it really, for what I've heard, could be very painful. Because remember when also or the burning sensation, I'm talking to you about the symptom. And also the burning sensation in the manhood. A bit me then they after so every few minutes no person or Johnson so. Or Johnson so I just say or Kamukakran sana. Very painful. That's what I'm talking about. And to say, Ebanasa, no koto bibia kekenom. No one fan ko hospital. Ama omo ni specimen be free, be menum unsteady. Ewa lab, microbiology. And sheni hunu. The type of abuakro, ebi a wofu say ye gonorrhea, na ebi ye chlamydia, and na another one. Into ni nyina so symptoms ne say gonorrhea, chlamydia. Now, enti na say we are very careful. Now we by using the to say condom. That is number one. Condom na ye mu use and I say be a use no. And yet idea ye use because it is punishment to you. I won't say obey be or no corner ba ewo condom ni bi. Obey how are you ready? Na man no mukita condom no so me man nyai so be ka chom say what say. Na sa die sha obag mu. Because she wants to protect herself and wants to protect you too. And what say, even the university, even at your level, tertiary level, crano, or cancer ask me as what say. Into at a tertiary level, and even senior high level, echo cancer or nimdiefa condom, as I said, utimi use condom, and now ma be manisha condom, and so I can say, and maybe she and the bag more and answer because she was ready for it. Or no, she who says, Sadano. One with the mention, I will check what the Koran. It do stage, be sat and say, are we ready for it? Won't you mean for so no? Into a band that be ready, no, will be who so are ready. Okay. And our band so she comes prepared.
So, in short, to prevent all those sexually transmitted diseases, you know, though you love your sex, I was still born home. You have to condomize. I was here, Mammy in Jicrat, and I miss me, doctor, on a dear. Mammy, me bar, me say, students in the radio on some questions, since no mammy, me bar, you went to us, yeah, Papa. Madam was GH Media School. Mama, come on, I the pa. Mama, doctor, on fire. Just why he's on fire. It was that's our GH schools. I over GH schools. I was GH Media School. It was GH Fashion School. It was GH Cosmetology School. I'm gonna know bisa me say I didn't know my mom why me makeup mama me film. Me I made me makeup artist by from UTV. They did special. Not this makeup I on one try makeup mommy and I feel GH Media School no ho and they work catering school catering from production team can show me ben kono me train why mama me ben ko ndi pa asam no be critical into pam show mo no mo boy na ediju medie bremo mo rector Mr. Listowell baby I will be a child you down so say my say akwenye back to the studio with my beautiful studio audience. I want to be no person bisa question. Pam show one okay, but of course.
Thank you very much. My name is Johnson. Doc, please.
Bro, for you. When you say me school for na bon komo. Na so bro for you. Okay, we dey kasamiti.
Doc, as part of the changes that comes during adolescence, adolescents feel strong attachment for opposite sex, and the inability to control this has led to, unwanted pregnancy and other sexually transmitted infections. And now you are speaking of exploring. So I want to know, how then do we create a balance from exploring and then the effects that comes, having sex, especially before marriage? I want to know.
Okay, thank you. It's a very good question. I think, sir, first of all, exploration, can also come through education. On the mention say, if you are reading, because you can read from anywhere. And I'm just saying this to encourage people to read. You see, teenage pregnancy is a big issue in this country, in Africa, and it's becoming a big issue around the world anyway. And two, sexually transmitted diseases is also becoming a big public health problem. And it is even the more reason why I say you explore knowledge about sex itself. Na ensese obi kachre yen so ko to sakora etwo na or share or read it. No pornography per se. Because me pornography and kasana, I don't encourage people to watch it. And the reason and they say pornography is a real. That's the question. The entire pornography is real, and it says sometimes no.
Cut and paste. Media forehands or mutia.
Exactly.
My Miss Minka said, Doctor Exploration or kind. On Castle Court, na fa, Mema, man, Kodana, yeah, explore. Just be open minded.
Mind about
that. Don't be so obscure. Men shock on about media.
Exactly.
Just be open minded. I'm sure that's what he's talking about.
And you can also ask parents. It's also part of the exploratory.
Parents are monka.
I was said because at the end of the day, anytime women become sexually active, or they begin to hear about it, because most of the time they hear it. Or say, as I said, if you don't hear it and you don't know anything about it, but we will a company where we see it every day among four discussing it, and then the man will.
And as a youth, you keep hearing it.
You keep hearing it.
But you any other question?
Yeah, we can learn from it. Yeah.
But you made the mark. Doctor Mbezim Bisa said, Bema bi wo ha said you can be on namfufo kan about sex in tibu anono so the condo so person okoye bi na wenyo baby watena se na one na koye said you didn't talk about na mi bisa ne bia one ne koye no wo de ahye na dwum se sperms na beba no onfa nwu oba no obeyi because odigumu ebetimi ama oba na nyem na woyi ampanso eba no woyi wanfa nwum chire oba ne se wonyem onfa ba bia ne bema bia ankodai de one ne ye na wanfa nwum nso oyi bibi o ha etimi ma oba no even though wayi na so still ya na de nyinse aba na.
That's number one. But you see, question now will be another important question, because enye da ena enipa bebre e pese ombesha sa condom. And
that's so yare we
oh yeah pese
now we say yare de beba na wakai say was social condom.
I was say ye kai mo and I say
I was say mo condom. So far as you want to be sexually active I was say mo condom.
The TN say there are occasions, no they are walking. There are occasions whereby, in actual fact, condom, well, fortunately or unfortunately, it be timid. Yeah, I'm coming to that. And he said, in the process, no, on the question, come na ebi our realize say, omo ye ni gidi be muma a condom no eti. What about that? And unti no adwin who say, any there's a skill. It's part of the skill we are talking about here. Skill no any say ubetimi bema wonim the scale of say ubetimi pulu. What you say before you fully reach orgasm and now you fully ejaculate. The difference between erection and ejaculation is this, ejaculation is when you are dropping. If I have heard this thing, remember the breath, hey, and me ejaculate, and me ejaculate, ejaculation is not about that, is about dropping. And erection is that. It's a mem say my explaining how. Now, until say by mistake, say brother Nakano. By mistake, Nase, if this happens. Now we are one of those who know when you're ready to come out. This is where you are gonna use that skill by pulling out. Now, pulling no problem so if you're not very good at it, don't do it. Menge. Because momenta obema ubekte se wo ho ba no no wa drop ba
maybe a room dida
na wa drop ba ko dada nti wonimu a there are people almost sua saade no they know how to do it and knowing na say what try what practice it on it one regular
say the skill
a skill
okay me about any other question
it's oye ni ye dia nyinsere ma ba wange ni ye na drop a nyinsere betimi aba nti mema na omo kase media me omo word bi omo use we are pull out and if you know so say you tree word for it
but
okay doc, my name is Pamela. Okay, so there are some people that have been raped and due to how they were forced they hate sex for life. So I want to know
whether there is a special treatment for them to love sex again, or there is a diet for them to eat or to see.
To get it.
Yeah, to get.
That's a very good question.
It's another good one.
But I'm sure they are not going to say, a bit more if they are saying yet to a mona, and I repeal more. Into a month, that's in Canada, a Pamua grown dear. La, we are a day, into your Benedict dog, Bacho.
Yo, sad, you know. As one of the things that Ama and Ma Bibri, sexual dysfunction. Not just say, or need love by couple for sex. I don't say me can't say sex in your DB, your force will be in a year. Now, we be my crown, or said the Atai was saying, if you know, say, not time at the door. Atai was saying, that is not the best way I was say would discharge, we side in our Atai, Yasino. Name Mono, the Atiana say, report by now, force or banana and da. There's a scar. Our dear Tonagins, this person is scarred will be scarred for a very long time. I just say, I'm also a behavioral psychologist, part of my studies. And that way, by bringing you, first of all, we have to bring you to understand and say, that thing that happened was a mistake. It shouldn't have happened. That's the first thing. Now, secondly, we'll be counseling you and be giving you some, teaching you about what I'm going to say. These things do happen. Now, in life, and yet you need papening and sometimes, we help you to really get yourself out of it and also teach you about how to get you back. Because you'll be a force and then die, why enjoy sex? So what you say? And Obi will say, oh, and na or TFE or name ye back on a year me de, and na debia or bar, namidi and namen. We've heard that story too before. Say, do stage, now I feel Jan home and Nipan any town.
May also be a question. Answer not baby question. Dog, but maybe a question we answer.
Okay.
Yeah, school for any school for a casa idea. Buying medications for sex. What's your takes on it?
Buying medications
for sex.
Okay, so then we call something sex performance enhancement.
Enhancement, yeah.
Okay. So in other words, we are talking about aphrodisiacs. Now, aphrodisiac is a drug, and I say a drug, or anything, a help to enhance sex. Now, no, yeah, they only, or we prescribe only when it becomes the last resort. Becomes the last resort. Aphrodisiac can get ideas, say everyday use kind of thing. But I can tell you here, and I know say many Ghanaians will tell me, say they agree with me. Say you chromo hanomofono, you saw aphrodisiac. Why do I know that? Because inside yet torn fire aphrodisiacs. Inside what I say. And I didn't tell me name because they talk about it. On the mention actually that's why I know. Now I've been watching TV and I can tell you say the number of them are men who know also. And yan sanko. They also talk about inti ekanye say Ghana hano ye kasa pa sexual function. But we don't talk about sexual education. Me ye non kwa ube yese be jinaso be yi ebe jinaso enu kwa na eti o.
It was me fast that Dr. Richard Egan, or integrative medical practitioner and public health expert, and then now bonko kama me unse school for now so time now so me I'm sure and then me fault so I and so my mbo and some dana say I so me say me di asida kese pa Emma me proud sponsors Endpoints Homeopathic Clinic Endpoints Arabia omutumi sade omutumi nsa anikaka na mom de hia me pa ni omo free medical screening na e cost no especially kidney screening no e cost me pa mo show obi anko enko take advantage obetumi afre Dr. Ankasa e was 0244867068 0244867068 Dr. Edubuatin number no mpacho friend pekane sabigyo say on friend no for free screening, and any medical checkup be a pester or bow or bow, come. Me that's down so my this way chocolate drink and a special ice mineral water and a special drink. I think made that Maxim Cosmetics Ghana phone so I say and health link healthy man and healthy woman tablets. Omunina e boame na medijime di e bremo Kojak charcoal toothpaste and mud bath. Omun boame ye ba say omun say Abigail uko school for ho dia GB na kwachiche ma school for nto hwa ha school for no bia kitabi omukita omo charcoal toothpaste no any be any mud bath no and na uko kromo so ne bonds of 4 ye 2 cd 3 cd 4 cd and ebusia de no 5 cd brush ne de 2 Ghana cedis in pacho kona kotobi na fabua ebusia wa fa o sira na fa obi ehun se kama oni obi kasa nso kasa wanu ehwam nya afa na obekasa kata wanu bia me za so da yam visa infant cereal for say almost after exclusive breastfeeding no e was akola ne die aduane pa e den na so man yam vita instant cereal wheat formula nibi and also your packaging ne kama 500 grams and 400 grams ubotom na chire na mum ni nyina e ya document e da mu nyina ase so mo boy me ba GH schools me production team led by Mark Joe any nuanu mo e ka ho a omanfa list number me store and at least me wie me show no me do mo asese omo boa me oba GH schools about sure omo see omo next admission no baso wa person be cosmetology omo mo see enim e massage ni saniam no ana person be media ye twan for no TV presenter production crew ana person who see aduane nya GH catering me benku na dia omo ye no ready am me wi am kwa akodi omo wo ho after GH fashion wo person be pam ade a GH media schools e wo ho ma me pa cho omo ye next admission no for January obetimi I take advantage na also abefa forms ni bi na aboa na we busa adwuma ni nyensa no adwuma adepam so wie ya na akope wa we du machine sio se obi de na abepa mama no se odi na abepa mo ni nyina akọ aduane nuani se we are now what start titi into biampe nsa anu adwuma me da me crew ase am ne omo bae atokwamina esando me editor me sanso da me director bo am so ase me sanso da me makeup artist madede na this makeup or Instagram or Shena also baby and me producer about Mrs. Dora Mrs. Dora Amu and Gladys Boache omunina aboa me na edijime die ebremu me din di Abigail Ashley dasene ye be hiebiom na my health my life my pomodin enemy nkaso
oh where we
yeah me no doctor feeling my bad tell a friend to tell a friend. Give me the body and come up and a trapper. My health, all my life, oh. Me inquiring my pomodin, my health, all my life, oh. My pomodin, me my health, all my life. Me inquiring my pomodin, my health, all my life. My pomodin, me no doctor, feed them over. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Give me the body and come up and a trapper, baby. I'm sorry, Tintini won't. Do you wanna learn more? And I get ready, 'cause it's all